My name is Kiah Stroud. I am a white male with short brown hair in his 20s, wearing a red shirt. I am a web developer at Notch8. I'm also fighting a cold, so excuse my voice. I'm going to be giving a talk on the update to Bulkrax in the last year. So going to jump in and do a quick introduction to Bulkrax for those who may not be familiar. Bulkrax is a Samvera Labs gem. It's described as a batteries included importer for Samvera applications, those being Hyrax, Haiku, etc. It's designed to be extensible for easy customization and expansion, and it provides a full admin interface for imports in the admin dashboard of Samvera apps. So for some fun statistics, I love numbers, so I prepared some. These are from the October 2019, so from last Connect. In that time, there's been 187 non-merge commits, 11,240 additions, 4,556 deletions. The most exciting is that we have 7 new contributors in the last year, which is awesome. Community involvement is great. And 140 PRs have been merged. Some new features in Bulkrax include export, which has been teased for quite a bit of time now. This allows you to export records from a specific import, from a specific collection, or even a specific work type. Currently, the supported file format for export is CSV, but others are coming soon. We'll actually talk about that in one of the future slides. And with export, this also gives us the ability to export errored entries from an import and then upload those correct. So export errored entries, correct them, and then upload the corrected entries to make the import process a lot more streamlined. Some other new features include new file formats supported for import, being XML and Baget, meaning that Bulkrax now supports CSV, XML, Baget, files for import, as well as OAI Dublin Core and OAI Qualified Dublin Core. There's been some integration with Browse Everything. For those who aren't aware, Browse Everything is a Samvera project that allows, in this case, Bulkrax to import files from a cloud source, being Google Drive, Amazon S3, Dropbox, etc. There's also been the addition of a command line interface for Bulkrax. This is mainly used for creating and updating importers, as well as the addition of an install generator, making adopting Bulkrax that much easier to add to your repository. Some improvements and bug fixes for Bulkrax. There's been a lot of changes to the user interface for Bulkrax to improve user experience. The importer index page is now in a paginated table that allows you to search for specific importers, sort different columns by their values, etc., which is really nice. Before, it was just one table, huge list if you had lots of importers. The importer show page itself has also seen some improvements. The work entries and collection entries have been separated out into their own tables. Again, for those who may not know, entries in Bulkrax correspond with an individual record. So there's a work entry, which equals one work, or a collection entry, which equals one collection. Some of the data-heavy fields, like parser fields and the field mapping, have been collapsed down into accordions to keep the page a bit easier to navigate if you're not looking for those things specifically. And then if you are looking in some of those data-heavy fields, there's been the addition of syntax highlighting, which is just a lot easier on the eye to quickly skim through and try to find what you're looking for. There's also been the addition of specific show pages for entries. These look very similar to the show page for an importer example. For example, some of the data-heavy fields have been put into accordions. And all these changes, these are all screenshots from importer views, but similar changes have been added to exporter pages as well. Some other improvements and bug fixes are that if you're importing a record that was deleted upstream, if you have an upstream source for your data and the record was deleted upstream, the work will also be deleted in the hierarch system if marked for delete explicitly. Import also handles child relationships, such as works belonging to collections and works belonging to other works a lot better. Continuous integration has been added to the GitHub repository, so now our spec tests and Rubicop will run automatically. And there's been a lot of improvements to the Bulkrax documentation, a lot of which has happened in the GitHub wiki. Last year, for example, there was only one page, and currently there are 11 pages of documentation, which is something we definitely want to improve on. Coming soon for Bulkrax are imported cloud files will follow redirects. So for example, if your import says that a file lives at an HTTP URL, but then when the importer actually tries to go out and grab that file and gets redirected to HTTPS, Bulkrax will follow that redirect and actually grab the file instead of just failing. There's a new supported file format for export called MARC, which will be coming soon, as well as improving round trip importing and exporting. So if you import and then export from that importer, you should be able to just re-import with no issues. Improve documentation and also improve bug fixes and the like. If you have any questions, you can find me at Kiah@nache.com or find me in the Samvera Slack channel. Just want to say thank you. Bulkrax has improved over a number of projects, notably ATLA and Oregon Digital. I want to thank them as well as all the other institutions that have adopted Bulkrax and are contributing back, as well as members of the community who are also contributing. Thank you.